It is my honor today to be here as a storyteller to tell you about my story, about my customer story. And that the subject is customer complaint. And I believe that every one of us has customer, even though directly or indirectly, external or internal customer. So I will tell you about my story in the past. So please correct me because I believe that all of you as a master in customer already. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Since in the past 2012, I was working in Vietnam, is managing a complex building, which is including shopping mall, office, and residential. And in residential area, the developer using a program is a leasing. They rent from the owner and then lease out to the others. And before the owner hand over the unit to the developer, they need to do the fitting out, prepare everything, even though full furniture in the unit to hand over. So at that time, the situation was messy. There's many types of the unit, completely with vacant, completely with occupied, and fitting out unit. So there's one case, Mr. Kevin is my customer. He's the Canadian guy. His office is in Mexico, which is far away from Vietnam at different time also. He come to Vietnam for opening new branch. One day, the next door is doing the fitting out. So the contractor is quite completely everything submit to the developer for processing. And then also luckily for me, one day he called me, asked me to come to his room, and then regarding to the fitting out complaint. So other way I say yes, I come up shortly, and other way I come up to his room. I think that we are doing nothing wrong because the rules and regulation of the fitting out is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. including the noisy work, dusty and banging works. So when I come to him, he told me that I'm sleeping in the daytime, I'm working in the night time because Mexico is daytime. So I need to sleep from 6 a.m. of Vietnam until 5 p.m. But my neighbor is doing banging, noisy, smelly, dusty, everything in the daytime. So you know what I think? This is so incredible, impossible. So I have to explain to him one more time. This, but because you know he just woke up by the others, so he's still very angry. Even though I talk everything. But finally, after he calmed down, this is okay. And then I can deal with him by this. I will talk to the contractor, doing the noisy thing from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then it's okay. But you know that construction fitting out, they do not follow the schedule or any commitment. So they're still doing again. And then he complained me again during the week. So finally I asked the contractor to do the commitment. You have to do like this. But it's affected to that working plan. So the owner of that unit also complained to me. Why you ask my contractor to do like that? Because your rule and regulation is from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So Kevin also complained to me again because the banging, the noise is still coming up. At that time in his room, I know that he loved to read. So I suggest to offer him a bottle of wine. Also, in the meantime, it's quite okay also. But it happens every time. You know, at least sometimes I have to bring my office to the next vacant unit to listen. If I hear any noise, I stop right away so he can sleep well. But that is not the best way. So finally, I talked to my management and I suggest to move him to another unit. And luckily, there's another unit at the floor which is different 5 floors to his current unit. So we moved him to the other. And then he's happy. I'm happy. And the other owner also happy. For a short time. Coming up, green.
Oh, no, just continue.
Thank you. And then one day, very short, only 2 weeks, call me with a soft voice. Hi Jing, how are you doing? How is your business? Please call me I show you something. I think, oh, good. I will come. Very confident. Come to knock his door. Ding dong. And he's open. He just opened, oh my goodness, in front of my eyes, my point of view, the living room full of the dirty water, the sewage water coming from the drainage pipe of the building. Because during the construction, it stuck on his ceiling for a long time. So at this time, broken. So you can see, it smelled the whole building. So you can guess what I can do? That will be a next chapter because I'm over time. So this time, yeah. So this chapter 1, that's my story, and I hope I can share to you. Thank you.